Alrighty.
Do we drop down the green thing?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
go down the green
Yeah, I
hole.
went the wrong way.
At least I think.
Yeah, I think I'm in the wrong place. I'm at Mistress. Did we go back
Killed
out?
that last guy last week.
Yeah, where we head to Sister, like you go in like you're gonna head towards Harjatan and all that, but you hang a left at the door, at the very top there, top of the stairs.
Interrupt him.
Sorry, Striker. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get back up.
This room's clear. If you guys want to bring your stuff into there.
Is that arcane bomb dispellable or anything?
I don't know. I tried interrupting it, but it wouldn't let me.
The polymorph bomb's not what's
Nothing
killing
pops
people.
up on the cursive, so as far as I know, no.
Okay.
He's doing another cast that you have to dispel or interrupt. It's putting a dot on people.
Oh, and Matt, am I supposed to keep the girls on cooldown?
Yeah, whenever you're try to,
Fighting?
yeah, like if it's,
Unless you got an icy veins about to pop, then save him for that.
yeah,
Okay.
that's always a caveat. Whenever you got multiple cooldowns, you always try to align them the best you can with your major, but if not, then you just keep them on cooldown.
Okay.
We're going the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm completely lost. I'm over here by Warlord Darja. I think that's the.
Go back to where we zoned in, go down, jump into the green.
Oh, with Jackson's here, we can pull up a portal too.
Striker was following me, so I got him lost. But he and I are together. Somewhere in this cavernous place.
Summons for everyone.
Thank you, thank you.
Aw, man, should have made him walk.
I'll cut you, Jimmy.
Yeah, okay. I'm so scared. Oh no.
That should be everybody's strictly. Sorry you were best but last.
Okay, I think I got groups set up.
Katie, have repairs turned on?
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
So I got the legendary shoulders, DPS loss if I, equip them. So
We can't delete any of those legendaries, can we? Or get rid of them so we can get some other ones.
Ethan,
Okay,
did you
can
get
you
that
help me?
summons?
I don't think he did. He just asked for another.
How many
I did one
legendaries can
before.
you? How many legendaries can you actually possess? Even though you can only put on 2.
I have
I've got
6.
11. Yeah, I've got.
Oh, okay, I've got 5. I thought that was the max.
No, that was.
I
the
got
max.
summoned.
Gotcha.
Got plenty of room.
So I ain't worried about it then.
Let's try this again.
You want to keep pulling trash?
yeah,
Pat inbound.
don't go too crazy. Whoa!
I'm trapped in the spirit realm. There we go. That was cool.
That was weird.
Yeah, I ran a sim replacing gear. If I were to get the belt, it's like a 60K increase if I were to get the belt.
That's not.
It's like, God, every single legendary I went through, I only have like 3 left to get.
That's right, awesome. Leave me in the dust with your water walking. My goodness.
That whole spirit realm is kind of making me mad.
I think it's making you mad now. Wait till the fight starts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you seen the boss fight?
Unfortunately.
Don't worry. It's straightforward.
Looks fun.
It's straightforward. Everybody's freaking out.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Exactly.
So anybody want to go to work for me tomorrow?
Anybody want to go work for me in 2 hours?
Can I get a res?
You have to get up at 6:30 and put in a 4-ton unit. It'll be fun.
Simple stuff.
Come on.
Thank you.
Where are you going, G-Shot? There you go. Keep headed that way.
Obviously not the right way.
Guys, from this trash, if you get sent into the spirit realm between these pillars, it's going to be like golden balls. If you get one, you get a buff called Reclaimed Essence. It's 100% damage increase.
Oh, that's nice.
That's how you can take down this trash a little bit easier. Plus, they can't throw, from what I've noticed, they can't put Anguish on you again, so.
Alright, let's get to pulling. Yeah, no kid.
Amen.
It's just
I don't see it.
a constant silence.
Order of kill here?
Yeah, everything at once.
Now if I want to be silent, I go play PvP.
So you just find the lowest health one and start attacking it.
That's Blizzard. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Just live with it, Jimmy.
Fuck, 3 times in a row. Fuck you.
Good job on those heals. I didn't know if I
Yeah.
was going to make it.
Careful not to draw the people in the back. Here we go. So I guess we need to clear the trash here, then go in the spirit realm and clear trash there.
I have a feeling you can fall off the edge here.
Yep.
These aren't trash.
Oh, that's part of the boss?
Yeah, it's part of the fight.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it was or not. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically those are the mobs that they'll pop up whenever he does the wailing saws.
Why do we already have people out of phase?
I don't know. We'll get to that. Everybody's good. There's half the raid's going to be phased, so.
Okay.
Okay, there's that. I don't know the best placement for this, so we'll just go right there. Okay. Gotta get my notes situated here. Okay. So this is a 2-phased fight. Now, we've got a few mechanics to go through here. So I've got the raid pretty well split up into 2 groups. 1 and 2 will be in the corporeal realm. Excuse me, I may have said that wrong. Yeah, 1 and 2 are in the corporeal realm. 3, 4, and then Salo are in the spirit realm, right? And how you get in the spirit realm is you're going to see these little spiritual fonts back here. I'm jumping next to one right now. The little burning things there. All you got to do is click on it. You'll go into the spirit realm. We're going to start out. You guys will be in the spirit realm, and then we'll be in the corporeal. So half the raid is going to go over there. Now, we always have to have at least one person in each realm maintain an aggro on the boss. Otherwise, it's curtains. So that's why we split in half. So now I'm going to go over the spirit realm first here. So in there you have the Soul Queen. The tanks, you need to mitigate Crush Mind. It's magic damage. So if you have magic mitigation, use that. That's like your big mechanic that you have to mitigate. So there's an ability that the Soul Queen will cast. It's called Soul Bind. And what that does is, I had it written down somewhere. Yeah, so I have a marker put down. That's the purple marker. I can't remember what Soulbind does. I thought I read it down.
Soulbind, the one where it links you with somebody from the other one?
Yes. That's it, yeah, Soulbind. So a person from the spirit realm and a person from the corporeal realm will be bound together. Problem is you can't see each other, so you don't know where to move. I have the purple marker there. That's where you need to go to. Both of you go there, and then you'll drop it. So think of it as, finding your chains.
If I'm not mistaken, though, it's not an obvious chain. It looks like a bunch of little fell green fireballs shooting between the two of you.
Something like that. You just need to go to the purple marker. If it's that, I'll put the green marker. There. Go to where the green marker's at. So that's like one of the big mechanics in that is the soulbind. Now after that, she is also going to have this big long cast ability called Wailing Souls. Everybody in the spirit realm needs to leave the spirit realm, and how you do that, you run back here and you just click on the thing again, you pop out. We need to have, of course, the tank stay in there, and then one of the healers stays in there to heal them through the damage, because otherwise I think it does just a tremendous amount of damage that the healers won't be able to handle there. But 2 people, they should be able to. There are ads in there. They're called the Soul Residue. Kill them as soon as possible. They're going to leave shit on the ground as they walk, called Soul Rot. So that's why we need to kill them relatively quick. I believe they can be stunned, slowed, snared, all that good stuff. And then they will also explode on death. So whenever they die, you need to get away from them. There's a big ad that's going to be summoned in there. The Fallen Priestess. The tank needs to pick her up. Spirit chains need to be dispelled. But I'll get back to that, if that's the mechanic I'm remembering correctly. Dispel spirit chains. She does an ability called Shattering Scream. Now, this needs to be interrupted unless there's something going on in the corporeal realm, because what's going to happen is the Shattering Scream will build up stacks, and then I think it's once it gets to like 5 stacks, it does an ability that is able to get rid of a buff that is on ads in the corporeal realm. And that is why I have the X marker up. Whenever you have Shattering Scream, and I say in the bone, I think they're the Bone Wardens there, or the Templars, pretty much anything that has an ability called Bone Cage Armor, if that is on them, the tank needs to drag them up to there. The person with Shattering Scream needs to stand there, and you do not interrupt the priestess until you get the stacks, and it breaks the armor on the people in the corporeal realm, and then you can interrupt it. At least that's the way I understand that works, and that's why I have the X up there. So that's where you need to go to, so we can break that. And that's pretty much, from what I can tell, for the spirit realm. Now for the corporeal realm, or the realm we're in right now, tank needs to mitigate bone shards from the Engine of Souls there. They need to tank, any ads that come up. The Reanimated Templar, you need to avoid Rupturing Slam. It sends 3 waves out. Just get in between the waves to avoid them. At 50% armor, that sucker gains Bone Cage Armor, so it needs to be stand around the X there, and then the person with the Shattering Scream stands there to break it. The ghastly Bone Wardens there. They need to be tanked as well. Range stays spread out like 5 yards or so, because it does an ability called Grasping Darkness, and I believe that puts shit on the ground, if I'm not mistaken, like usual. Yeah, Shadow erupts around the target, inflicting 256k. Bounces 3 times the players within 5 yards, so stay spread 5 yards apart, so you're not bouncing that stuff all over the place. There's an ability the Engine of Souls does that's called Tormented Cries. You need to make sure that stuff gets dropped away from the stack points, because we need to keep those stack points clear. Now, think of this as kind of like on Gorefiend, where we had the buff that gets on you, or the debuff, and then you got to go drop your shit to the edge of the room. Kind of the same deal here. I want you to drop it to the edge of the room. Now, with Gorefiend, you could stack the stuff on top of one another. This you cannot, because Blizzard is assholes. So you got to just drop your goop right next to it. you can't stand in it because you'll take a shit ton more damage. So think of the circle, you know, you can fill half your circle up, so to speak, with the buff. Just don't be standing in it when it goes off. And that's pretty much it. So the idea here is tanks, you know, you got to mitigate damage from the bosses there, but they're just kind of hanging out there. You got to pick up the ads. In the corporeal realm, the ads need to be tanked on top of the marker. In the spirit realm, we just kill them. Whenever you have the chain, what the hell was it called? The soul bind, run to the green marker there. It's pretty well in the center of the room. You know, again, we're going to see how all this goes. Goes to the center of the room. And that's for the first 2 phases. Now, phase 2...
Are you doing the split method where the spirit people stay on the left and the other people stay on the right so we don't dot each other?
I did not know of anything that required us to split like that.
Yeah, because the people who take damage in both realms can still damage each other. So what a lot of people do is the people who go in the spirit realm just stay on the left side of the X, and the people on the other side stay on the right side of the X.
Okay. Yep, that sounds fun. I didn't realize that, so that sounds fine to me.
And they break their bonds a little closer to the back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if everybody's kind of up front. You just don't want to run the bonds over people. It does damage.
Well, I was just thinking about that one attack where it leaves like a cone in the middle.
Yeah, the Templars. Yeah, that's that Templars attack. Because it does like 3 waves that goes out or whatever. That's the only like wave attack that I saw. So we'll put that sucker there. Off to the side. We'll see how it goes. Again, I don't really know what the fight looks like completely. So, be some little learning experience here. Phase 3 will pop hero. Or phase 2 will pop hero. That's at 30%. We need to kill all the ads that are in the realm, so you know we need to clean up all the ads. Spirit realm still has to deal with the the wailing souls. So that means the tank stays in there, one of the healers stays in there, but everybody else comes out. Once wailing souls is over, then you go back in. Okay. Now the big thing in phase 2 is you have Sundering Doom and Doomed Sundering. Sundering Doom is in the corporeal realm. Corporeal people stand within 15 yards of the boss. Spirit realm get 15 yards away. Then whenever he casts Doomed Sundering, it's flipped. Spirit realm goes to 15 yards in, so just go stand up by the boss. And then the corporeal realm goes stand away, so go to the middle of the room. That's it.
I think we're missing something, bro.
What else is there?
That's not the boss. The Engine of Souls isn't the boss. When you get him down to the phase swap, the boss pops out in the middle.
Whatever. It's the same fucking spot or whatever, where he's at right there or whatever.
Well, right, but when you pop hero, a lot of people focus the Engine of Souls to destroy it, because you're still going to have the 2 mini-bosses on both sides while you're trying to cleave the boss.
That's why I said to kill all the ads.
It doesn't matter if you kill the ads, though. You have to kill the Engine of Souls in front of us.
Okay. Well, that's why we still have the mechanics, I guess, to deal with. I don't know. I don't sit there and watch the videos for hours. I read a lot of stuff, so I don't know exactly what everything looks like.
Well, so I was just like, there's another big part of it, because the boss is the one that does the Sundering Doom, but if you take out that engine, it'll keep him from doing his stuff in between, because it gets real bad after that. So they do, when they pop hero, they usually just have everybody focus that rest of the Engine of Souls and try and burn him down.
Okay. Yeah, because I know like the Desolate Host comes out at the end, but I didn't realize it was yet a third entity. I thought the Engine of Souls turns into the Desolate Host.
No, he'll spawn like right in front of him, and that's the one where we have to. We'll still have, like I said, the little mini boss in the shadow one and the mini boss on the right side, and we have to deal with them and their mechanics at the same time that we deal with the Desolate Host, because he's the one that casts the Sudden Doom and the Doom Sunder or whatever.
Right. Yeah. That's okay.
Also, just to mention, so you know, with hero, you want to make sure you have a hero in spirit and corporeal because they don't cross over.
Shit, I knew I was forgetting something.
Well, that's dumb.
Okay, Awesome, you're in the real world, and then Kale and Moons, you're in the spirit realm, so make sure you're alive. They have drums too, yeah. Okay, let's see how this goes.
So you said 1 and 2 in the spirit and 3 and 4 in the regular, or?
Other way.
Oh, okay.
We gonna do feast and cauldron beforehand? Or?
Yep.
Feast going up.
So Jet's incorporeal, right?
Yes. No, you're in the 1 and 2 are where we're at. 3, 4, and Solo are going to the spirit realm. So before we start, you guys need to click on the thing and go inside there.
So I'm going inside.
Yes.
Yep, you're in 4.
What's your food and flask? Go ahead, and the people go inside. Go
Gotcha.
inside.
Okay,
So
this is
what
just
side
weird.
of the room is the spirit realm standing on?
Left side.
Okay.
I'll put up a blue marker
Huh.
just to indicate the
feast
side.
and the cauldron transfer. All the buff stuff transfers to the spirit realm. That's funny.
The moon side will keep the non-spirit, the corporeal realm. We'll keep them up over there.
And right side, you can get knocked off of the thing, so be careful.
Shadow, go inside.
Okay, it looks like everybody's where they're supposed to be. That or they're sitting in Dalaran.
Right.
Alrighty, let's give this a shot. So yeah, make sure you pick up your ads and I guess just tank them around up by the boss there or whatever. There's really no tank swap mechanic here, so.
So focus on the ads first. Ads priority, right?
4, 3.
Yeah, I think so.
2, 1.
But we need to be doing damage to the get them up by the boss.
You cannot see that thing very well.
Awful lot of green.
Looks like they sharing a health pool.
Back here, mist on the green marker.
I thought it was in the center.
Healing cells, we need to get out.
Everybody but healer needs to stay in with Cat.
Gotcha.
My bonds aren't broken, apparently. I'm dying.
Yeah, that's really hard to see that green stuff.
Was everybody supposed to get it except me and Cast?
Yes.
Yes.
We still have people in.
Let us know when that scream is over.
You have 8 seconds.
Go back in.
Okay, go on.
Swimming
Throw
goes
it in
scream
the
on me.
shot,
Am I going for the scream?
You get
Do
these
I
ads
still
up by
go
the
back
boss.
across back over with tormentors?
I'm in the middle at the purple.
Anyone saw Obama Pananda? Panda?
G shot.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Well.
Beware.
Wailing Soul.
The lads in the back.
Okay, Jad, I don't think you need... We need to get the ads up there towards the boss.
Yeah, you can kill the ads under the boss on both sides.
Yes, Jad, so try to... I don't think they have a mechanic where you have to be so far, you know, so many yards within.
You can res whenever, Mids.
Is Wailing Scream over?
Still going on. That's going to be a wipe, but I mean... Tormented Cries, I don't remember reading about that.
Yeah, that's the one you said that engine does.
Oh, yeah.
It's the one he drops, like, on the side. The purple crap. All these purple beams are people who have tormented cries on them. The big strips across.
Yeah, I kind of realize that now. And that's why we... Okay, yeah, that's why we put the chain marker on the other side. Because it really should just be coming over to this side.
Beware.
Okay. All right, I got a picture now of what's going on.
What do I do with the collapsing fissure?
Lay it.
380,000, and I don't know what to do with it.
Well, I mean, if you're unsure, like if you died, you're unsure, like what you're supposed to do. I mean, they just take a look in the dungeon journal, you know, and
I did. It doesn't say anything about the collapsing.
Collapsing fissure is a big purple circle that'll spawn. You want to drop it on the outside ring on the right side.
Yeah.
All the way around the archway there.
Yeah,
And guys, when you've got the little purple beam that tormented cries on you, you can run through another one real quick so they kind of drop right close to each other. You want to try and drop the first couple right behind the boss and then work your way out in a fan motion so they clear without taking up the whole room of the floor.
And quick question for Shattering Scream. You're supposed to go in the middle and have that whatever person come to you and get 5 stacks and break it?
no, that is only if the ads in the corporeal realm have the bone cage armor, because the Shattering Scream will break the armor of the ads in here. But there really, I did not see a single need for that to occur because the ads were dying pretty quick.
Oh, I got it, and then I didn't have anything to do with it except just, yeah.
The priestess in the spirit realm, the priestess is the one that is casting that. She could be interrupted.
That's good to know.
Yeah, the only time you don't want that to be interrupted is if some ads have the bone cage armor on there. At that point, the X, that is where you would take it. Because then the ads would need to be tanked on top of the X. So then that way they break the bone cage armor.
Yeah, Shadow, if you get the fissure or anybody gets the fissure circles, you want to try and drop the fissure circles on this little side thingy. but all the way up around the pillar.
And then also look at and read. Make sure you understand like the collapsing fissure. Okay, so it says it's going to create a collapsing fissure for 1.5 minutes. Players standing within the collapsing fissure suffer 500. So yeah, it's just drop the poop off and then it stays put. It's that big purple circle. Tormented cries for us in our realm here. You're going to mark, and that's the cone. That's the purple cone. So if you'll get the tormented cries on you and you have a few seconds, get to an area and try to lay them on top of one another. The thing is, you can, but I wouldn't, be standing in one and let that tormented cries go off, because what's going to happen is that damage you take from it, it is multiplied by 3. So you really don't want to be standing in it, okay, for let that go off. Get right next to it. How do you know if you're too far or too close? Well, if you're silenced, you're standing in it. So that's how you can tell.
Yeah, think about it like the maiden fight in Kara. When you have that on you, try and stack it next to the other one, kind of like the gold crap that she spreads all over the room.
Did anybody else have a problem seeing the binds or whatever, that green crap that shoots at people? I know
I didn't.
one had a problem.
What side are you on?
Spirit.
You're not going to see it. The green stuff that shoots out. The only green stuff we get is the spell spew rot crap.
That's why I put a green marker down. Do I need to change that color?
No, I mean, he can tank them. He needs to tank the ads on the spirit side under the boss. And then when they die and drop a bunch of green crap, he can just move forward a little bit and get out of it, and then we'll clear the next group. Because the ads need to stay up there near the boss so they can get cleared with the mini boss.
Okay, so you're talking. Thought you were talking about something else. I thought you were talking about the soul bind, because I saw the green fire shooting in between me and whoever had it. I just ran right to him.
Right, but that's on the right side. So Jimmy said he's on the left side, the spirit realm, so he won't see it. It just affects the people on the right.
But we still run to the green triangle if we have that.
Thought we run in the middle.
Okay, you guys are talking about. We're talking about two. Hold on, we're talking about two different things here. Okay. What Cinder's talking about is soul rot. Whenever you kill an ad, it leaves stuff on the ground, or whenever the ads they coat the ground as they go. That's what he's talking about. I don't know what Jimmy's talking about. What I was talking about was whenever you have the spirit. I think it wasn't spirit chain. It was soulbind. Soulbind is whenever you have your tether and you need to go stand by your buddy. That's what I'm talking about, and that's what I'm saying is I saw little green fireballs passing between me and whoever it was.
Yes, and that's what I was asking you about.
That's what I'm saying, and I keep saying is go stack on the green marker. That's where you're supposed to be. If there's something there, I can't see it half the time of like if there's stuff on top of there shouldn't be. But if there's something on top of there, say, hey, we need to move to a different spot, you know. But that's what I'm talking about. The spirit, the soul bind. Go stand on the green marker. That's your meetup point for whoever you're tethered to in either realm. It doesn't matter which realm you're in.
A question. Should the green marker be more to the middle of the room? It's way over on the left side. I was just curious.
The reason why it's there is because in the corporeal realm, we're dealing with that tormented cry. So that side of the room is going to fill up real quick with purple shit on the ground. So that's why we have it more on that side, is so it's out of the way.
Gotcha.
If you see that you're tethered against, if you see you're tethered with somebody, yell out that name, tell them green marker, and make them move. Because I saw a couple times there where they were on the left side, and you got somebody standing over here that's tethered, and they're not moving.
Yeah, I was tethered with Wolby the first time. I didn't even see him. He came running over there. I was wondering why he was over here on the road. Oh.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the reason you want to make sure that you guys are tanking the ads under the little mini bosses too, is because, like for example, on the spirit side, you don't want the green patches of rot all over the floor. You want them in one nice spot so we can see everything else while we're in the open. And then on the purple side, or whatever the normal side, when you get those purple beams on you, you want to try and stack them as well as you can, all the way around, kind of like in a fan. So they'll start dissipating, and normally you won't get enough that'll go past this little grate thing font. They'll just make a nice little purple fan out, and that'll give you the rest of the middle of the room-ish to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I misunderstood the tormented cries. I didn't realize it was a fan, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the corporeal realm, this will be corporeal realm only. Okay, you'll get tormented cries on you. It has a countdown. I think it was like 6 seconds from what I remember seeing. It could be more. That's where if there's already a purple beam out, go stand next to it and drop it. But if there's none out, try to drop it up. You see that first? I'll put a marker there.
You can actually drop the first one right behind the boss, and it won't do anything to you.
Okay.
And start fanning it out from there.
But if anything, go stand over there where the yellow marker is, and then we start working our way around the arc with it. I know it's hectic and hard to... I was having issues trying to figure out where to go. So...
That should make a nice alarm clock, that yelp, 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 or whatever bark is doing.
Yeah. Alright.
Hang on, Will's DC'd from Mumble.
Yeah, Cinder pulled a robot. I was like,
Yeah, and then on the spirit side, guys, make sure as soon as you see a wailing cries that you get out or you're gonna die. It's too much damage. Except for the tank and I think Shikari, is that who's on that side for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I took 3 hits of it before I could get to the little pillar and I died.
Yeah, it hits really hard.
Yeah, as soon as you see wailing, and it should be on a DBM timer. As soon as you see, the wailing screams or whatever that's called, getting ready to go off, go ahead and move and get into the other realm, and then help clean up the ads in that realm, and then go back onto the boss or whatever. It looked like they shared a health pool.
They do.
The mini bosses do, yeah.
Okay.
And Lil is DC'd.
Yeah, I see that.
And that's the big thing with this fight, guys, is just little small progression on the mechanics first, and you'll get it down, and then it'll be easy.
Yeah, just don't panic. I mean, I know the chain thing was a big issue. Just if you have to, if you get it, go to the green marker. Or around there. That's our stack. That's our meetup point. The Shattering Scream, it didn't seem like it was too big of a deal because the Bone Cage armor, I didn't see it on anything. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it even really matters until Heroic. I think that's when it's really a big deal and they're buffed, because I know in Heroic they have like a 90% damage reduction while it's up.
Yeah, they hit it at 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't even remember seeing it pop up on the guy as a buff, so...
And then the only other thing you have to worry about on this side is when he does that little green spew circle or whatever, it can knock you off if you're too close to the edge on the right side. He does like some little star astral green thing. Makes a bunch of little waves.
Gonna have to give me a sec. It booted me off. I clicked this font by mistake. Is there a way to get out?
Click it again.
Yeah, you just click it again. That's how you get in and out. So I am not even seeing Bone Cage armor, so I may have confused that with a heroic only mechanic.
Your mic's cutting in and out.
And so is yours.
It's mumble. Yeah, Matt. In all the normals I've done, I've never seen Bone Cage armor come up yet.
Okay, so that's a heroic issue. So whenever you get the scream, just kill the ad, interrupt it, and kill the ad.
Will we just DC?
Wait for the mass disconnect to happen now.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to jinx it, but...
We don't mention disconnect. Don't mention it.
I wasn't trying to jinx it.
I know when I logged back in at 8:30, I had to take a patch first, so...
Alright, well, we'll get Lil back in here if she comes back on.
Willie's back.
But yeah, Jat, big thing is I don't know. I didn't see anything mentioning that you have to be within so many yards of the boss or whatever.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that from that poll.
Yeah, I mean
That allowed me to see it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just run around and grab the ads as soon as they're about to pop up.
Yep, get the ads and park them up right underneath the boss. In the corporeal realm, in the spirit realm, Cass has got to move them around. Try not to get them on the corporeal realm side, so we don't die from it.
Yeah, on the spirit side, we just stack them under where the boss is, and then just move them a little bit as it fills up with green crap.
All right, you just dance around it. Okay, all right, let's let's get another poll.
Pre-pot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cream on me again.
Just interrupt the ad and kill it.
It doesn't do anything. Eh.
All right, Soulbind's coming up in about 2 seconds. It's on Commando and Jim. There we go. Kind of see what's going on there. Wailing Souls, get out. Ads, Jack. You get them up more to the bottom.
Yep.
Dwelling cries over.
Nope, 20 seconds.
Alright, just let us know when we'll come back in.
Tormented Cries is coming up in about 10.
On the Welling Souls.
You guys need to try and stack your purple circles a little bit farther out to the right, guys.
Tormented Cries is going.
On that.
Back in the spirit realm. Grab those ads if you can, Tank, from the spirit side. Thank you. So bind on me and Pamanda.
Got any scream?
Good placement. My son. Soulbind. Woo! There you are.
Beware.
Wailing Soul. Ads, Jet.
I'm on them.
Five seconds. $15. $5.
Tormented Cries going in the corporeal.
I got a ton of ads all over me.
Scream.
Is everybody that needs to be back in the other realm in there?
No.
Yeah, except for Cinder. Nah, he's in. Yeah, everybody's in.
Soul bind up.
Come here, stop.
I was heading for the green spot.
Well, I cut across, I saw. Alright, phase 2.
Hey, at least I caught it.
Get a hero, both sides.
Soul bind coming up.
It carried over.
Okay. Sundering Doom.
Group in.
Corporeal in. Just follow DBM. It said it pretty plain. Get out.
Soul back.
3, 2, 1.
Sundering Doom. Let's get the boss up by the ad.
Yep.
Just finish it off.
That's what I'm trying to do.
1.
Doom Sundering.
Spirit side, make sure you're killing the queen.
Well, the one is stacked.
4,
Or you can cast.
1.
I messed that up, my bad.
Sundering
I'm
Doom.
down.
It happens.
Jack. If you can. Got 2 B reses, dude. Guys, come on.
2, 1.
Who do you want me to bring up?
Get
Jack.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sundering Doom. Corporeal in.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Doom Sundering. Spirit in.
Okay, I understand now. Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sundering Doom. Corporeal in. Alright, now it's just the boss.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Doom Sundering. Spirit in. Corporeal out.
Better res, get somebody up.
Get Jet back up.
4, 3.
Don't forget your second
I can't
thoughts.
get him up.
I don't think anybody can. Sundering, Doom, yep, Spirit, Corporeal in. God.
Yeah,
4.
I think you're supposed to taunt him off of me.
Yeah, Torment. I forgot to mention that with the Torment stacks, I think.
Yeah, because I can't get away because he starts chasing me and he just hits me really hard.
Actually, no, Torment. He just keeps building strength, so it has nothing to do with the taunt swap.
Yeah, this is the DPS check.
Which we got it, but
Okay, when you say like, when it was like corporeal in, that means we go into the spirit, or what are we doing?
Your DPS should tell you if you need to run away or run to.
yeah, I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
to him or away from him. Okay.
yeah. Whenever
The tank run away too because it's telling me to.
at that point, whenever it's Sundering Doom, that's whenever the Corporeal moves in. The Corporeal tank should taunt him and have the boss, and Spirit tank runs away.
Okay.
Exactly, and vice versa.
Yeah, that's
Because
your
I was trying to run out of that. That's what was killing me.
taunt swap right there.
Also, as you see a swirly, first one, see a circle with nothing in it, that's Spirit.
I thought I saw Lil coming.
Yep, Lil's back on.
big
Can we
old
get her
G
back
shot
Oh,
in?
right
I've
there,
been
nice.
on, but I couldn't log back in. It would kick me out because you guys had already pulled the boss.
Oh, okay. Well, log back in. We'll get you back in. I didn't know if you were going to be back on or not, so because we waited, waited a little bit.
So when we go in and go out, do we have to go in and kind of tight stack as a group, or just go in towards the boss anywhere?
You need to be within 15 yards of the boss.
Okay, so around his little circle.
Yeah, and like on mine, it probably is the same for you. Whenever it's the Sundering Doom, that's whenever, because I'm in the corporeal side, that's whenever I go in. There is a big purple circle that's what you go stand in. You just gotta go stand in it. You don't need to be right on top of him. Just be within that circle. Boom! As soon as you take that hit, since you're ranged, get your ass back out.
Okay,
It's good
so
at me anyway.
you're inside his taunt circle, because that's basically what that is.
Yes, and
Is
then
that
whenever,
little circle.
and then yeah. So for you, it'd be Doom Sundering that you go in, and then on Sundering Doom, you need to be 15 yards away from the boss.
Okay. So I wasn't actually in, I was at the line.
Yeah, you need to be inside the line.
Okay, gotcha.
I want to add something too. When the spirit world, when we go out for what is it, Welling Cries or whatever the hell it is?
Yeah, whatever that is.
While they're still fighting their mini boss and we're not, we need to be DPSing the engine. The sooner he dies, the sooner he stops all that crap that he's doing on the ground.
So we're not supposed to be DPSing the queen?
No, not when we come out. We only DPS it on our side. It's a bigger priority to get rid of him than it is. We don't want him up very long after the host pops.
What about if there's ads up? Do we worry about them and then the engine, or no?
No, we just worry about the engine when we're out.
Okay, gotcha.
Okie dokie.
Because I was doing ads, ads have priority, so I was doing ads.
Yeah, it's an interesting fight because of the little 2 mechanic, but I mean, just break it down. There's a lot of shit on the ground, don't get me wrong, but it's all simple stuff. It's just break it down piece by piece. The soulbind, head towards the marker. If you see him, like I saw Salo running there, I told him to stop because I would get to him. He was running away from us. So stop. He stopped. Ran into him, went back to doing what we're supposed to be doing. The purple markers, corporeal side, that was a great job. On laying those down, you guys were hopping behind the boss, laying them down. Very nice.
Try and get the circles out further, though, if you guys see it.
Yeah, the warning on that, I'm not seeing. I'm not recognizing. It's probably there. I'm just not recognizing. Oh, I got to go over here for that.
Well, since you're ranged, if you're having a hard time seeing when they're going to pop, I would just stay far out on the side.
I'm usually out by one of the spiritual fonts.
Yeah, it's probably the best place to just hang out there.
Let's see, the only other thing that I'm...
Let's get a closet. Get Lil in here.
Let's see, I'm looking through this. I think that's it. I think it's just a matter of we just got to clean it up. And, I mean, we got the boss in the last phase with just a little bit left. So, I mean...
Yeah, the only thing we were losing there was the tanks, and that's just what he started stacking. So we have it.
Yeah, we got that mechanic kind of worked out. So.
And to be honest, this is the one they call the raid killer, the guild killer. This is the Alessandra of this dungeon or this raid.
It's because there's a lot of personal responsibility in these. That's what I noticed. Like the first set of fights, like we could get by if people screw up. Like here, like people got to do what they're supposed to do. Otherwise, it's just going to start trickling down and killing everybody. So that's why I can understand it can be really frustrating, but it's there. I mean, it just lay it out. And G-Shot, nice numbers on that last pull, dude.
Thank you.
Hammer out.
I'd have better, I think, but there's a lot of movement in this one.
See, told you, G. That's a better build.
If anybody needs it, I got a codex down.
It is. I like this fight. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. I just wasn't. I was like, when you were saying in and out, I was like, well, what does he mean exactly?
Yeah,
I thought
so
you were talking about the different realms or something. I was like,
Well, that was one thing is like I didn't know what the Sundering Doom and Doom Sundering, like on my perspective, Sundering Doom, I see the circle. Then Doom Sundering, it looks like this like purple flow coming out from the center of him. Don't be standing in that. But I am assuming in the spirit realm, it is the exact opposite for you. Like whenever I see that, you're seeing the circle. So.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you first hand, if you're not standing where you're supposed to be, I took almost 10 million damage one hit.
Well, yeah,
Don't stand there.
that's the Sundering Doom and Doom Sundering. I mean, if you screw that up, you're dead. So.
Yeah, I just didn't make it to the circle in time.
Okay. All right. So I think we're good. Buckle down, tanks. You guys know to do your taunt swap now. So we're good there. On that last little phase. So let's kill this bitch. Everybody get in your respective realms.
Oh, forgot my food buff.
Remember 1, 2 are in corporeal, 2, 3, 4, and Salo are in the spirit.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, spirit change is the one that needs to be dispelled. Soulbind. My son.
Welling Souls is about to pop.
Get out. Everybody out of the spirit realm. Except for the tank and healer.
Seconds.
All right, Tormented Cry is going to be coming up in 5.
Welling Souls 5.
Get to the side, Shadow. Not in the middle.
Whoa!
Everybody back in the spirit realm needs to be there.
Soulbind coming up.
We've got ads all over the place.
Awesome. Kale.
That's place.
Awesome G.
You're going to need to move whoever's there.
Welling Soul.
Ads. Jab.
I'm on him.
Aren't we Wailing Souls?
Oh, yeah.
So everybody's supposed to be out except for me and Cat.
Yep. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, it won't let me click now.
You have to click a different one than the first one you clicked.
I can get up Lil or Wolvie.
I can't remember who's in the spirit realm. Okay, get him. Get Lila.
Okay.
5.
As soon as we come back in.
You good, Jimmy?
Hmm?
We good?
Mm-hmm. Soulbind coming up. Cycler G.
Be res wolf.
9, do you have your totems?
I will put it down as soon as I get over there.
All right, phase 2.
4.
There you go.
I'm dead.
Soulbind coming up.
Be res. Shikari. We have one up. Hero. Sundering Doom. Corporeal.
Still haven't got Hero and Corporeal yet.
4.
Cass is
Get ready,
dead.
Spirit. And yeah.
Spirit. Spirit in.
Cass died.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Just swipe it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We do our break now.
Yeah. All right. We'll get it.
This is a fun one here.
It's challenging, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
Yeah.
Bone charge got me that time.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got. I think we've got the first phase down, all except for the Wailing Souls. That I'm trying to keep track of when that's coming out, but as soon as you see that coming, I mean, even if it's like on the DBM countdowns, like 2 seconds left or whatever, get out. Go ahead and get out because it's not worth taking the damage in there.
I'll look. If I see it come up on mine, I'll yell it out that it's coming. Because it comes across my screen too.
It should pop on everybody's. I mean, you get a raid warning when it pops, so or a DBM warning. So if people don't have DBM, they need to download it.
All right. Take a little
My
break.
only issue was the ads. I mean, they were just out of control. The little slimy, creepy looking ones.
And Matt, and guys, this will be my last poll. Then I have to log off for work.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what they're called. They're just those slimy little creepy things.
You got feast down yet anywhere? No.
Oh,
No, I'm taking a break. We don't need a feast right now.
I missed that we're on a break.
Yeah.
Cinder Awesome, are you there?
Alex Roster.
You cannot command me.
I swear that kitty thing cannot come fast.
5,
Say what?
4, 3,
Or get one of those
2,
kitty
1.
tower thingies, so my cat will stop using me as a climbing post and or biting my toes.
Ah.
I usually go to like PetSmart or something for one of those.
Let's get us a feast down.
Can I please ask a question, man?
Yeah, I was going to see if anybody had any questions, something they may not be understanding. So, what you got?
With Shattering Scream, if we do not have the bone cage armor to worry about, if that's all, because I keep getting it on me, so I just need to make sure I'm at least 5 yards away from other players, because DBM Screaming get away from everybody. But from what I'm reading, as long as you have to be within 5 yards of someone for it to affect them if they have the bone cage armor. So, I mean, is there a good place to go until that ticks off and blows up, or because apparently it's not dispellable, it just has to get its 5 stacks and go boom.
It's interruptible. So yeah, I mean, just get away from people. There's that I didn't understand, or let me put that another way.
I mean,
the mechanic
is
is
out reading, and I can't find a clear-cut answer in the journal. It's like this is what it does, but it doesn't tell you what to do.
The mechanic is there, but it's a heroic mechanic. I was mistaken on that. So the bone cage armor we're not worrying about stacking up on a spot with that. I was mistaken with that.
Yeah, I know it said.
With that, all you got to do is, I mean, just get away from people and just interrupt it whenever you can. Everybody, should be killing those ads. So that's that would be like the Templar up in our realm. We should be killing it. They're not up too terribly long in our, like the ads aren't in our realm. So in the other realm, the ads need to go down, then you go back on the boss.
Here's a G's before I leave too.
Thank you.
Oh, that's yeah. We won't have enough time. So yeah, don't worry about running that shattering scream to a certain spot. Just move away from people. Yeah, because it does say that within so many yards or whatever of people, it's gonna do some damage. But
I have some.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
yeah, it's just gonna explode. So if that can be interrupted, everybody should be on those ads anyway, because they are in the corporeal realm and the spirit realm, same deal. Kill ads, and then go back on the boss. But the ads should be up by the boss, so you're kind of cleaving the boss as well. Yeah.
Okay, is anybody else having a problem? I can't eat at the table.
Yeah, I'm reloading my UI. I'm having the same
come
issue.
back into the real world. You can't eat. In
You
the
can't
opposite
do
world.
any of that in the spirit realm.
I'm not in the spirit realm.
And yet
No.
you can.
Nor am
No,
I.
it shows through, Karen, but it won't let me eat earlier. I had to come back out.
Well,
I am
just
out,
did
but it won't let me eat.
Yeah, I can't eat. I'm
Yeah.
out, and
Try
I
going into
won't
the
eat.
spirit
I'll
and come
pop
out.
another one.
No, well, let's try going back. Now I can eat it. I had to go back in, actually.
There you go.
Wait a minute, Kale. Did you drop in the spirit realm?
Yes.
That's probably why.
That's why.
Oh. But it lets me eat in the spirit realm.
That's
Sorry.
funny.
Oh, so they have to come to the spirit wherever I am to eat the feast?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, guys.
They let me eat it out here.
Jeez, Kale. God.
Well, that's probably because you ate when I ate, because I eat out in the corporeal.
Oh, then you went inside. Okay. Yeah, that's why.
All right. So remember, people in the spirit realm, you have to click on a different little pillar thing there to get in and out. So whenever the spirit realm ad is getting ready, that your big mechanic that you have to worry about is that, of course the ads, but the ads aren't really nothing. Kill the soul residues like Cass said there, and then your big thing is wailing souls. As soon as that starts to even be hinted at casting, get out. So try to watch your DVM time. If you see it's coming up in 3-4 seconds, be hauling ass to get to one of the fonts there and get out, and then come into the our realm and then start taking care of business there. So
Don't make the mistake I did. I clicked on it. I didn't think it worked, so I clicked on it a second time, and it actually moved me out and then moved me back in.
Yeah, it takes a couple, like a second or two for it to move you out. It's kind of dumb.
Eat up, Settle.
Oh, I do want to say I was wrong. In normal mode, since they all share the same health, we can attack the ads and the other mini boss when we come out. Doesn't have to be the soul engine.
kill everything up. All right, everybody in the spirit realm needs to be in there. At least hopefully they are.
They are.
All right, let's get a timer. Let's keep hacking away at this dude.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Soul bind coming up. Heat, moon. Soul bind coming up. Mine, shadow.
Wailing souls, get out.
Beware.
Got ads up in the port.
25 seconds.
Yeah, looks like whenever that comes off, the Tormented Cries comes up.
Ten seconds.
Spirit Realm, go back in. Tormented Cry.
Soul coming up. Blood shallow.
Healing cooldown.
Soul in 5. Soul's coming up.
Everybody out of the Spirit Realm.
Beware.
Hey, whoever's got soul on them, come over here and get it off.
Let's see what to get out. I think it's way up.
Can't get out of this computer or spirit realm. It's not letting me click any brazier.
Go around the room, see what you can.
.30 seconds. .15 seconds. Seconds.
Alright, Spirit Realm. Go back in.
Cries on Shadow.
Salt bomb coming up. Mist, where are you?
Chains on Natsui and Shadow.
Come here, Lil.
Phase 2's coming. Alright, phase 2.
Pop hero and burn your bosses.
Soul coming up.
Try to keep the boss up by the app.
Panda Shikari.
Corporeal in, Spirit out.
Chikari, where are you? Oh, I see.
Get a healing cooldown.
Next will be Spirit in.
Spirit in, Corporeal out.
Bifler, Kale. Spirit out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spirit, Corporeal in, Spirit out.
4,
Spirit in, get ready.
2, 1.
Spirit in, Corporeal out.
My son, Moon.
Cooldown.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Corporeal in, Spirit out. Stop, don't move.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spirit in, Corporeal out.
Awesome, G. Ooh.
Okay, that guy's dead now.
2, 1.
Get Mist and Jimmy. Sundering, Corporeal in, Spirit out. We got 2 battle reses used.
Save one for a tank. Get Lil.
No, she's coming back in. She DC.
Spirit out, Spirit in, Corporeal out.
Spirit out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Corporeal in.
Yeah, corporeal in, spirit out.
4, 3, 2.
Get ready,
Healing
Spirit.
cooldown if we got one.
Spirit in, corporeal out. Coming up in 6 seconds.
Out, Spirit.
4, 3, 2.
Corporeal, corporeal in, spirit out.
Move in, Spirit.
Spirit in, corporeal.
1.
Shikari cooldown. Yeah!
Man, I like Blink.
Good job, guys.
I love Blink for that fight.
Embody the dream of what our
Oh, baby, 2-piece.
Tier boss.
they purify your
Oh, I just got a nice 915 trinket.
Artifact power. Calling it.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Warrior, hunter, shaman, monk, tier cloak.
This temple holds.
I just got it, so I'm good.
It's for Hunter, you said?
Yes.
Yep.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, so much for the guild killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Let's see. That was Moon.
Why are the Tears of the Loon here?
All right, we got Rogue, DK, Mage, Druid, tier cloak.
Shit. Good God.
I believe that makes us 6 of 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
Average 3 a week, not bad.
Where we go next?
Maiden.
All right, guys. Good luck. I'm out for the night.
Aren't you glad you stayed, Jay?
I said one more pull.
5.
All right, we'll catch you later. Good job on your numbers. They went way up compared to where you were at, so good job. Let's see.
Thanks.
That one goes to blood, it looks like.
Go run for Death Knights.
Looks like we got a tanky trinket.
I would love that on Jimmy, man.
I got that on a bonus roll, 915.
Oh, you lucky skunk.
Cash, do you want the trinket?
I want those shoulders, though.
It's big damage mitigation, so.
I'll say 1.2 mil. That's up there.
Oh, blood, are you going to use it?
I will use it. I didn't want to roll because I'm here as DPS, obviously, so.
All right, it's up to Cass then.
I'm gonna definitely roll for those shoulders, though.
Okay.
Are you sure, Cass?
Okay, and then we got plate gloves, 900 crit versatility.
Just the Guitar Hero boss.
Fucker. You son of a bitch.
Oh man, that sucks. One.
Yeah, blood's the only other one that can use it.
Use them though? Are they an upgrade
Yeah,
for you?
it's an actual upgrade
yeah,
for me.
you take them then. You take them then.
Oh man, come on.
If they're an actual upgrade, you know.
Why would you roll it if it's not an actual upgrade?
Still funny by 1 point.
Oh well.
Come on, guys, figure it out and let's go.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
I always try to make sure.
That's a 15 item level upgrade for me.
Well, hell yeah. Great.
Okay, maidens should be a little bit more
I
straightforward.
guess no healers are over here where we are, except for Taylor.
My son. You're right, Illidan. Kil'jaeden and the Legion have defeated each of us in the past. But if we stand together,
I'll be there in a second.
Azeroth can yet be saved. I know it.
I'll just lay here quietly on the steps. Thank you, Talon.
Yeah, I don't know which way to go, so.
Gotta head back to Goroth.
Oh, we'll go up the stairs there.
Yeah, so like where those people are at with the quest and stuff, the new way down opens right behind them.
Oh, okay.
In the wrong, totally different direction.
Oh, are we supposed to go down? I am, like, lost.
We'll just follow the people. I mean, they're...
I'm in the midst of people, but I'm lost.
Yeah,
I'll just follow Awesome.
It's
Oh,
just
we're
a big...
back to the Chamber of the Moon.
Yeah, I mean, this... Look at your map.
Side note, by the way, so nobody blows themselves up. When you go down the stairs, there's going to be green and yellow balls. Whichever one you touch first going down, those are the only ones you can go through going down or you'll blow up.
Oh, well, that sounds fun.
And that plays into the boss, so... There, we go down this hole right here, guys. Right in front of Khadgar and them.
Hey, Awesome.
Yeah, I see that. Why is this guy we killed yesterday back here again?
Go get him. Can we get a summons, please? Oh, wait. Do have a warlock.
You figure it out.
Oh, come on.
Well, can't go that way, so let's go back this way.
I made it.
All you gotta do is take your time and walk down.
Yeah, there's a world boss right in front of us.
Then you went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, it was falling awesome, so...
Alright, well, let's get a portal here so we can at least... The explanation on this boss isn't as long as the other one, so it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, let's get a port up.
Oh, we're coming. We'll be there in a second.
Well, I have a friend that's whacking me in the head.
Why'd you attack?
I didn't attack him.
Well, let's pull trash while Jimmy's fucking around out there, so...
Yeah. Didn't do nothing.
Alright, go to the other side.
bless you.
All right. Let's get Jamie up and get a feast.
You don't want to do the explanation first?
Yeah. Well, this explanation ain't gonna take too long.
I'm an idiot.
Okay. This is it's not really a two-phase fight, it's a two-part fight. Because she's just gonna alternate back and forth between, part one, phase one, whatever you want to call it. So you notice I put 2 markers up, 1 gold, 1 green. Whenever we do the fight, half of us are going to be infused with fel energy, the other are going to be infused with holy energy. Holy, go to the yellow side. Fel, go to the green side. You have to go to your side. If not, you're going to start wiping people and killing us. And as soon as it's put on you, stop what you're doing and go to your side. And I mean, if imagine the boss is the middle, you go on that. You are on that side. I can't stress that enough. There's a reason why, and I'll get to it here in a minute. During the fight, she's going to be doing 2 hammers. One is Hammer of Creation. That is the holy side. Everybody stack on the tank to absorb it. And then as soon as that is done, then you spread back out. And by spread back out, I mean you don't go to the fel side. You go to the holy side and spread out. The range is back up a little bit off the boss, and get out of the yellow goop on the ground. Then she's going to alternate and go do Hammer of Obliteration or something like that. There, fel side, stack up on the tank, absorb the hit, then spread back out. Don't spread out onto the gold side. Spread out from the green side back. Range, just got to move out just a hair. After she does the Hammer of Creation from that yellow circle on the ground, she is going to be spawning yellow swirls that are probably going to be going over to the green side. Green, avoid them. Stop what you're doing. If there is a yellow swirl on the ground and you are fel, get out of it. Stop your cast. I can't stress that enough. Get out of it. Same deal after she does Hammer of Obliteration. On the green side from the green pool, green swirls will start spawning on the gold side. Probably around the room, but knowing Blizzard, they're going to be on the gold side. Gold. Get out of it. Stop what you're doing and get out of the swirl. I can't stress that enough. That's phase 1 and 2. Now, or that's phase 1. The reason why it is so very, very important that you get to your side is because if you don't want to, cross your streams there, because what happens is if a fel and a gold get around each other, you both get a debuff on you that basically puts a bomb on you. And after so many seconds, it will detonate and do like 1,000,000 damage or whatever. So it does it to I believe the whole room on this plane. So you're like, shit, how do we avoid that? You see the big hole in the center of the room? You get to jump in it. But you don't jump in it until you're about to detonate, because whenever you detonate, it will blow you back up on top of the platform. If you go too early, it will you won't blow up high enough. You will not get up to back on the edge. If you go too early, I think you'll probably take too much fall damage. From what I've been seeing and reading and all that, about 2 seconds, 1 to 2 seconds left on the debuff, just jump in the hole, get blowed back up on top. If you take a opposite color swirl, you will get a bomb put on you. Again, jump in the hole. She also hard casts the bomb on some people. So there will be bombs that go out. You just have to pay attention. And if you get the bomb, jump in the hole with about 2 seconds left on the debuff and you'll get blown back up. Phase 2, I don't know if she moves, if she will move. But phase 2, she teleports to the other side of the room. That's where it gets interesting, because you're going to see on the floor here, you're going to see 3 lanes here, separated by you have 3 dark brown lanes and 2 light brown here. what's going to happen is coming from there. You remember the orbs that we just ran through? We get to do it again, but we can kind of cheese it a little bit. If you don't want to fuck with the balls at all, stay on the brown, the light brown. You can stay on there and you should be able to avoid all of the balls. If you want to run and hit the balls, hit only your collar. If you are light infused, hit yellow. If you are fel infused, hit green. We don't need everybody doing it because they do have a splash damage. We need people doing them because of what the boss does in this second phase. But what it does is it increases your attack, your damage and healing, I think, by 5%, stacking up 10 times. So we definitely want to be getting these. But if you're not confident in your ability, I would rather you stand on the light brown and start damaging the boss or healing than trying to fuck with the orbs. Okay? Because if that gets screwed up, it's a wipe. So, did everybody understand what I mean by the light brown line? I mean, it's to me very, very clear. There's a dark brown. That's where the balls are going to be coming through. The light brown you can stand on and avoid it altogether. Phase 2, we need to get those buffs because she's going to put a shield on herself. This is just like one of those Karazhan bosses or whatever. I know I've dealt with this mechanic before. She has a shield. We have to nuke it down and then interrupt her, and then we go back into phase 1. Rinse and repeat until the fight's done. Probably pop hero after we get enough buffs to just take that shield out and then interrupt her. That is everything that I know right now of this boss.
And how do we know if we're fel or light?
You're going to be getting a debuff on you that will be either green or yellow.
Okay.
Just like running down the hallway, you got that buff that popped up in your corner of the screen.
Okay.
That's how you know.
And you kind of glow that color.
Yep.
Okay.
And just so you know, because I noticed this in the raids that I've done, it will change. She does the infusion stage multiple times. So you could be fel, and then you may be holy the next infusion that she does.
Right. And then, so that's why as soon as you get a color change, you haul ass to the other side because you could start blowing people up. And that is why it's also, whenever I say spread out, okay, say Awesome there is the boss. You don't need to be standing all the way back here. That's ridiculous. You could be standing up by where like my son's at. He's getting a little bit closer like that. That is good enough. You don't need to be 40, 50 yards away from the boss. Yeah, and there is a delay, so as soon as you get your infusion, stop what you're doing, get to your side. All right.
And the split raid also applies when she teleports to this side. Fel has to be on their side, holy on their side also.
Yeah, so like say she starts there. Does she move?
She can be, but for the most part in raids with the tanks up there, she generally stays centered.
Yeah, I want her to stay pretty much where she's at. So then that way, whenever she resets back, we're good to go right there.
And tanks will be infused with either or, correct?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
I don't...
Just how far away are the range from her where she is right now?
You know, you don't need to, like I said, you don't need to be max range. There's no reason to be. And the reason why you don't want to do that is because you don't want to screw yourself and screw everybody else over. Being 40 yards back and then you got to run through everybody to get to the other side, you know, just, you don't need to be that far away. Because you also need to be able to get into the tank and absorb the hammer hit.
It's physical damage for that hammer, right?
Not for sure.
We don't care if you can AMS it.
Well, I know I'm saying IBF, and if he has the right trinket, you can.
Did a table get put down?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so yeah, pay attention to your collar, and they will always be on this side. That's how I kind of want this set up, so let's give it a shot.
All right, just let me know when you want.
Okay, so the colors are going to stay the same on the other side. Yellow on the one side and green on the other, right?
Yeah, like it. Yeah.
1.
What lies below is not for mortal.
All right, if you.
I did not choose my fate. Neither will you.
3, 2, 1.
All right, hammer.
Unnecessary end.
Okay, on that. Yeah, there's your taunt swap. Now Cash should have.
Coming up.
Yeah, Cash should have it for the hammer. I thought it automatically targeted.
Nope.
Cast.
Fel should grab that hammer. When he did
Yeah. That. Okay. Yeah, that's what we need to do there. Now, whoever the. Okay. Fuck it. Wipe it. Just wipe it. Just wipe it. Just dump it in the hole. Yeah. Whoever has. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I didn't say that. Just jump in the hole.
Is one mere mortal.
I'd love to see this fight on looking for raid.
A sacred
They'll probably
charge
remove that.
to
Just
serve
jump in the hole. Everybody jump in the hole.
end.
Whoever is holy infused needs to. Hammer creation is always going to go first. So whoever is holy infused, you have the boss first, and then after hammer, once that goes, then the Fel tank picks it up, and then you just flip it back and forth. You need to pick it up before the cast gets taken off. All right, let's get back in there real quick. Yeah, that. I'm sorry. I knew I was forgetting something.
I'm still
Holy
falling.
cow.
away, Jimmy.
Oh. I see it now.
That's a long fall.
Yeah, it is.
These people in Barrel, Ox, and
I would say everybody just start on the same side. There's no reason to be split like that because it's completely random on who goes where.
Yeah, I got a rep too.
Well, if we all start on the same side, then the ones that get the gold buff can come along this back wall, and the other guys can run
But you've got
on
5
the inside.
seconds.
Or the people that have Fel can go to their side. You have 5 seconds. It's not instant, so.
All of a sudden, I've become challenged.
You just, when you spawn in, you just run straight towards the people and down the hole.
That's what I'm talking about. It's these little balls that keep hitting.
I did the same thing.
Just
I died.
take-
I was like, I hate these.
Just take your time. You don't have to rush through it. Just wait. It goes in big, long patterns. So if a gold's going, just wait, because then you'll eventually have plenty of time.
Alright, let's hurry up so we can get a couple more pulls in, guys.
No,
should be
no,
back
no.
by
You
now.
fucking don't summon them. They need to learn how to do that shit.
You die, release, run back. Alright, feast is up, eat up, auto hammer's up, repair real quick. Yep, man.
All right, let's get a pull timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the master's work.
Fusion.
Know the
Get your
torment
side.
of a soul divided.
4, 3.
White hammer.
Cast. You're taking light hammer. By stack up on the holy side. Jat taunt.
Jada.
Jimmy, I got.
Okay.
jump off with about 2 seconds left.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You will burn in
All right,
power you
get to the other side.
cannot comprehend. My duty is one mere mortals cannot comprehend. A sacred charge to serve. To serve the master.
Okay, guys, you can't be. Jesus Christ. Avoid the bomb.
Holy Christ!
It's the blowback that's getting us to the shield.
No, the balls change lanes and colors. You gotta watch
They,
that.
yeah, they do. You gotta.
That's why you don't get in the lanes.
Yeah, if you.
Unless you're getting balls, you get on the light brown, like you said.
Yeah, you get to stay on the light brown and get through that just fine. And you green, you get green. Yeah, they change orientation. That's why you shouldn't be standing right on top of the boss. If you're standing up on top of the boss, don't be standing in one of the brown lanes. Stay on one of the light browns, then you won't get hit. So, all right, let's get back in there real quick.
If anybody's having problems going down here, put it in first person. It's easier.
Prayer hammer still up, gun and prayer again. Do we not have it on master loot? I guess it don't count individual loot.
What are you talking about? That's a trash drop.
Yeah, I thought it. Okay. Oh yeah, don't count. Yes, that's right.
I thought BOEs we were gonna sell for repairs.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Can you give it
Unless
to Taylor
someone needs
cast
it.
unless you need it? Alright, let's do the thing.
All right, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the master's
Beware.
will.
Fusion.
I did not choose my fate.
Cast, you got the boss.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Taunt, Jack. All right, hammer. Fell side.
Beware.
Attack.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Taylor, stack that.
Cleansed from this world. My duty is one mere mortals cannot comprehend. Flesh is weak.
Need a cooldown.
Killing cooldown.
Yeah.
Holy
I
crap!
used mine.
But mine.
Yeah, during that, the healers just go run up there, stand on top of the light brown line there, and then
Unnecessary
yeah, we gotta heal through.
That is painful.
She's done.
Beware.
Know the torment of a soul divided.
Oh, okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'll have to designate a side for
Should be
people to
the
go
other
on.
side. Should be the same as the other way, guys.
Yeah. So it'll be
Most raids put purple back there with fell and purple and green and orange and yellow.
yeah, I thought she went back to the other side for some reason. I'll put that marker up. Just hop in the center, guys. Go yourselves.
Beware.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. It's those blowbacks that are damaging us, not the balls that are killing us.
Well, if you pick up the wrong ball, you're gonna put a bomb on yourself, and that just adds more punishment. But
Right, yeah, but they'll definitely have to heal through those blowback phases until the shield's popped.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. As soon as we get over to the other side, we need means you're gonna have to throw down your totem and just do. You guys are gonna have to heal like crazy.
When she moves to the other side, are the colors still the same, or are they not an issue
Yes.
on that side? They are.
No, they're
still the same. So if we're fell infused, we stay on the same side. Just go to the other side of the room.
yeah, I mean, just turn around and run along that track. Instead of like trying to then circle around and everything, just like where she's at on the gold there. Here, I'll put markers up to kind of explain a little bit better.
Yeah, because when we come over to this side, everybody with the holy should be over here on where the orange is, and then with the fail on the other side where the purple
Yeah,
is.
you just
Same concept.
Yep, just follow the track, and then so yellow and orange will be holy, and then green and purple fell. Yeah,
And once her shield came down, she did a swap because she swapped me to holy, and just make sure you pay attention and get back to your correct side.
I mean, that's it. That's the fight right there. It's just rinse and repeat back and forth. So
Yeah, so when we get to the other side, we're going to have some cooldowns. Sakari and minions probably have to do them both.
Okay, I think I blew mine too soon before.
Yeah.
I did it before we ran over, so this time I won't because people were taking damage, so I blew it there, but I'll wait.
I would wait and do it since you can do it while you're moving. Once we start heading that way, I'd cast it then, and just while you're walking, have it going.
Okay.
yeah, the orbs cast they boost your damage and healing. They should have splash, so if everybody's kind of piled up, in the area, like 1-2 people really are the only ones that need to go get the orbs. The rest are on the boss instead of everybody. And I can't really call out like saying you're going to do this. Only these people are doing it because they may all be on the same side.
Right.
So. It's a matter of just paying attention to what type of infusion you have, being on the correct side, and then whenever she goes to the other side, then we need to flop over there. And then remember, orange is holy, purple is fell. It'll be the same thing on that side, okay?
Yeah, when we get over there, guys, we need to all stack up so that way the healers can put down their circles and do everything to keep us all healed up, on our little light brown and stuff. And like you said, only one person will get the balls.
Yeah, and I wouldn't use my DBS cooldowns until she switches so you can burn the shield quick.
Yeah, save your cooldowns till the other side of the room.
Yeah, because I don't think it's triggered by health. I think it's triggered by time.
Yeah, I think so.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You will not disturb the master's work. Know the torment of a soul
Cast.
divided.
Taunt.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Fell pile up on the tank.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your kind
All right.
will be cleansed from this world.
All right, here we go. I'll get him for light side.
Compelled to ensure
Okay, who didn't jump down?
the end of your existence. Flesh is weak.
Beware.
Alright, if you
Know the torment of a soul divided.
Jet, you got the
4, 3,
Yep, I got it.
1.
Beware.
Probably need to get Shikari up if we can. Val, stack up.
swap if you got to swap.
4, 3, 2,
That's gonna be on Jet there.
Cool down, mans.
I throw your totem moon.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Val, stack up.
Shit. Sorry, guys. It's my fault.
Back
Oh,
to the other side.
I fucked everybody up.
Same thing with the balls. I got him on Phil's side.
I am compelled to ensure the end of your existence. Unnecessary end.
All right, well, progress.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Wrath of Creators, that stacks pretty quick, so.
Yeah.
Flesh is weak.
What's unstable soul?
That's when you get the bomb over top of your head.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She hard cast the bomb on you.
Continues.
Damn it, Cinder and Striker.
Who is it I serve?
That was better though.
Well, see y'all Tuesday. Are we going one more time, or what's up?
We're all running there. Let's do it.
I wouldn't mind doing one more poll.
Yeah,
All
we got
right,
time
let's
for
do
another
it.
one.
So I have a question. I got the bomb, I went down, I came back up, then we switched sides, I ran to the other side, and I was running to the other side. I got blown across the room and died.
That would be somebody who didn't get into the hole and
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what killed me too, Shikari. Somebody
Okay.
didn't jump down. You're not the only
Somebody
one.
didn't jump down.
Okay, because I was trying to figure out what the hell I did wrong.
No, somebody didn't jump down. It killed me too.
I had to sit in the hallway waiting for 6 green balls to go by.
I know, I did too. I
That's
didn't want to
crazy.
change color. It's like that damn red light. It never want to change it.
Yeah, it's red light, green light.
All right, let's get
Except
this
it's
beast
green
down real
light,
quick.
yellow light. When I get here,
I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, the hard casters, stay on that light brown track. Don't even worry about getting the balls, because it does do splash damage, or not splash damage, splash buffing. So if you're in the area, you should get the buff as well. You know, close. And try to stay stacked up with the healers. Healers, don't even worry about getting the balls. You guys stay on that light brown track and you run in there and start healing.
And tank for the same thing when she swaps sides. Get on that light brown because if those balls come out and you're in the middle, it's going to pop you.
And the other thing too is if you are fell or light infused and whenever she teleports over, pay attention to what color you have. So then that way whenever you go running up the side, I mean, you get within 3 yards of somebody, you put a bomb on them. I did it whenever I got blown up. I went to the other side, and unfortunately, I brain farted and I ran right through everybody, and every single person got a bomb on them. So that's how one person can really screw things up. So So let's give it another go.
We can do it.
I would say pop hero on the first shield.
Over.
What lies below is
Will do.
for mortal eyes.
You
Know the torment of a soul divided.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Light stuck up.
fell, stack up. Spread.
You will burn in power.
All right, other side.
All right, stay on the track, guys.
Make sure you're on your right side.
My duty is one mere mortals cannot comprehend. A sacred charge to serve the master.
I am not moving.
A necessary end.
Beware.
Pay attention to your future.
Know the torment of a
Whoa.
soul divided.
Where's the boss going?
Yeah, it knocked me all the way back.
2, 1.
Beware.
Phil, get over on this side of the ball.
Well, I'm dead with unstable soul. I apologize.
Yep, I'm down. God damn it.
Just jump in the hole, wipe it. We're done.
Motherfuck.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Flesh is weak.
Hey, but we made progress tonight.
Yeah, it's just this one. Again, there's a lot of you got to pay attention to what's going. You got to pay attention to what's going on with you.
1.
Yeah, this is an individual person fight. Everybody's got to do the right thing.
I fell into infinity.
It looks like I did too. Hey, look, I found a whole new place.
Hell. I'm going to hell, it looks like.
I think I'm right behind you.
I told you, it's a long fall.
All right, guys. This fight, that fight's, there's a lot of mechanics going on with it. I mean,
Portal going up.
we've tackled a lot of other stuff. I mean, this is just a matter of making sure you're on your right side and then not triggering bombs on everybody. I mean, that's kind of what I'm seeing what's happening is even as you're running to the bombs, or I mean to the boss with the balls coming through, I'm seeing a lot of, I did it. I mean, there's a lot of people getting unnecessary balls going off there. And then you got to make sure if you have the bomb, you need to jump in the hole, because what you're going to do is more than likely you'll blow up, and then you're going to blow everybody else into other people, and then they're going to get bombs, and then they'll blow up, and it just kind of just cascades like that.
And real quick, guys, before everybody takes off and stuff, make sure you guys are still checking yourself, simming yourself for DPS on raid bots. Go to raid bots, do your stat weight check. It'll sim yourself, give you your sim DPS, and it'll also show you what stats you need to be currently looking for with the gear and stuff that you have on. Because just because your main stats may be haste, crit, there's a point to where it's not. So you need to check that and make sure you're doing, still getting the right stats and everything. We've gotten with a couple people doing some build stuff and whatever, but you guys need to. There's a few people that are still kind of low on the low side that is going to have to start picking it up and stuff. We need to get everybody up into the green, and at this point, everybody should be pulling an average of about 500 KDPS plus. So if you're not pulling that, then you need to check yourself, see what's going on, try to figure out what it is.
Yeah, because we will have the cap on for heroics.
Yeah, it'll be.
Damn it.
If you're not pulling 500k plus on for their heroics, then you're not going to be able to go to the heroics.
Well, shit.
So keep working at it, sim yourself, ask questions if you don't know, and we'll help you figure it out.
I'm gonna need help then.
Well, you're still like in the 880s though. So
Yeah, you're actually, Jimmy, you're in the 40 plus percentile. So for you, it's basically gear. Once you get up to where you're 900 plus item level, you should be well over 500k, because that's a good mark. Is um, when we look at your item level percentage based on everybody else that parses from these raids, what we're looking for is everybody should be at least in the green. If you're not in the green, then that means you're in the very bottom of your classes and stuff. You need to figure out why. Because if you're simming it, if you got someone that's simming at 8 or 900k, but you're only pulling 400k, then something's wrong somewhere.
yeah, and I've been pouring over logs a lot, trying to figure out stuff and to help people. So I mean, don't think you're alone, because I am trying, but there's only so much that I can do. So
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at your logs and your percentage is gray and not green, or your DPS is low, get with somebody. Don't be hesitant to just be like, hey, okay.
Yeah, we all play a lot of classes. I mean, we'll figure some out. Some we know better than others, but we're working to try to figure it out as much as we can.
Well, I hit 890 and I can pull about 510. That's my max. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
oh, you're fine, Jimmy. Put your
Like I said, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, don't let your butthole pucker. You're doing fine because you don't really have good DPS legendaries either. So
I could be doing better though.
well, that's just
better, but you are in the green, and that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, because you're usually in the 40 plus percentile, so that's pretty good. So, but what we're looking for is we need everybody up into the green percentiles. Even if you're pulling 500k, if you're still the only 10th or 11th percentile, you're still very far below everybody else for your class. So you need to, we need everybody to pick it up and at least get into the greens. Because the more everybody does, the more it helps everybody else.
yeah, because it could be a matter of have you just been chasing item level and not stats on some gear, stuff like that. That's the stuff that the logs tell you, that we'll be able to tell.
Right, because basically what the DPS meters and stuff tell us is, yes, you can pull your numbers. You can pull the numbers up. But if you're not at least in the green, that means you don't truly understand the mechanics of your class to where you're at least playing at an average level. That means, yes, you might have the high DPS, but it could mean you die a lot. Your damage isn't in the green. It means you're just not pushing what you should be pushing, I guess is what they're saying. So like Jimmy, for example, you're 5'10", but you're in the green. So that means for your item level, you're in the green. You're in the average. So as your gear improves and your stats improve, your DPS will improve. However, as my hunter, if I pull like bottom 3%, then that means that even when my gear and stuff improves, I probably won't improve very much because I'm not playing it right. I'm not hitting the average numbers. Does that make sense to everybody?
I'm gonna work on my tank now. Cause I screwed it up.
Yep, you're tanking next week, sir.
Yeah, I screwed it up pretty good.
Yeah, I noticed. We've looked at a couple people, a lot of you guys are chasing. Quite a few people are chasing item level. It's not always about the item level, guys. Just because you got a 905 or 910 item level doesn't mean anything if you have the wrong stats.
Yeah, I'm 17% haste and 32% master and 20% crit. So I screwed it up somewhere.
Well, again, you're not really screwing it up because you're in the green. You just need your stats to balance out. But because you're in the green, as they balance out, your numbers will keep going up. The green just shows that you're playing your class right.
Yeah, it shows that you have a good knowledge of your class and that you're playing at least the average. Yeah. So a lot of that, because you're in the green, a lot of it can be because you don't have, best in slot legendaries, or you don't have the tier bonus sets that you need to in order to, because it doesn't take into account your gear that you have on, just your item level of your gear. So they just, if you're 895 item level, it's going to compare you against everybody else that's in that item level range, but it doesn't take into account what gear they have versus what gear you have. So if you're still in the green, then you're doing all your other stuff right. It just may be a thing of getting the right gear and stuff, because most of us are in the either green or in the blues. Every now and then on a few fights we'll be in a purple or whatever, but for the most part, You know, if you can stay in the high greens or low blues, that's golden. You're in a great spot there.
From what I've been seeing, like whenever our first kill, our item level percentage based on like where you're at compared to everybody else that's in the same range as you, we're all over the map. But then as we kill the boss again next week, everybody goes up because now everybody understands what you're supposed to be doing. So
Right, yeah. So don't look at tonight's logs for the 2 fights that we just looked at and say, oh my god, I'm in a world of shit. Because we won't go into heroics until we kill the last boss, but every week we reset. So, it'll be, a lot of it'll be looking at the last couple times before we kill it to say, it'll be an average. We'll look at all the bosses, not just 1 or 2 and be like, oh, well, they were blue, 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 gray. Got them. It's not going to be like that. It's, overall and stuff. So
if you're
just gives
consistent,
you an idea that you might need something. But yeah, like on Maiden, I'm sure we're all going to be kind of wonky.
oh god, everybody's
yeah,
terrible
sure.
on Maiden tonight
Because we've never seen that fight. So,
No.
and it's fights you don't see, there's going to be a lot more mistakes and stuff. But, like as far as Gorgath, we're killing twice. So next week, everybody should be better. It should be a consistently thing. If every time we face that boss, we're killing them quicker, you should get higher. But, as we go along, if you're still, 7, 8, 9%, then you're not doing it right and you're still doing something wrong. So
Yeah, because even if you look at it this way, we're averaging right now 3 bosses a week, which is great. We're doing really good. So in theory, if we keep up with that, then by the end of next week, we'll down the boss. So what we'll look at is probably the average of the first 4 or 5 bosses that we know, that people should already know really well. And that's where we'll be looking at numbers. We won't be looking at the, off the chart Far Cry, hey, we killed the last boss, or, this person just did super duper on the last boss by luck, or whatever it was. So it's not going to be based on the new bosses that you're not familiar with. It'll be based on, are they getting better at position? Are they getting better at raid awareness? Are they getting stronger on the fights we've seen 4 or 5 times now? That's the kind of stuff we're looking for.
And before I forget, has anybody completed the tank challenge thing? Because my stupid person keeps dying on me.
My mage did it at level 50. The DK one.
Well, thanks for coming, guys.